Magazine news and gossip exclusive. The untold story of Yaman's asthma struggles, a hidden battle behind the fame. Have you ever wondered if your favorite stars lead a perfect life, with nothing hidden beneath the surface? Could a powerful celebrity be silently battling a chronic illness, shielding the world from knowing their deepest secret? What if your favorite actor, the charming Yaman, was fighting a serious health condition that he kept hidden from the public eye for years? Yes, you read that right. Yaman has been living with asthma for years, and yet no one knew. This shocking revelation has just surfaced, revealing how the actor, famous for his roles in television and cinema, has been silently managing his condition in complete secrecy. But what led him to keep such a personal issue hidden from his loyal fans? And how did he manage to maintain his career and public image amidst this silent struggle? Stay tuned as we uncover the truth behind Yaman's hidden health battle. A star's secret, Yaman and his hidden asthma struggle. Yaman, his name is synonymous with fame, talent, and charm. A household name in Turkey and internationally recognized, Yaman's acting career skyrocketed in recent years. He captured the hearts of fans not only with his impeccable performances, but also with his powerful social media presence, becoming an idol for millions. However, there's one detail about his life that has been kept under wraps for years. Yaman has been struggling with asthma, a condition he carefully hid from the public eye. For years, the star was privately battling his health issues while maintaining the perfect image of the resilient, healthy, and energetic celebrity. Like many other celebrities, Yaman made the conscious decision to keep his health struggles private. But recent reports from insiders and those close to him reveal that his condition has been an ongoing challenge. While his asthma may not have made headlines, it's clear that it has had a significant impact on his life. Despite facing these struggles, Yaman chose to keep his personal battles a secret, maintaining an image of strength and invincibility. A lifelong battle. Yaman's journey with asthma. Asthma, a chronic respiratory condition that often begins in childhood, affects millions worldwide. For Yaman, this was a reality that he was introduced to at the tender age of 15. What began as minor breathing difficulties during physical activity gradually developed into a more persistent problem. Over time, asthma began to affect his daily life, interfering with his work, social activities, and overall well-being. Yet, despite these challenges, Yaman made a firm decision. He would not allow asthma to define him, nor would he allow it to disrupt his career or public image. Those closest to him reported that Yaman was deeply determined not to let his asthma be known to the public. With the intense scrutiny he faced from the media from a young age, revealing a health condition like asthma could potentially tarnish his image. He feared that such a revelation might undermine his image as a strong, resilient individual and even impact his acting career. Therefore, he took great care to keep his asthma diagnosis a well-guarded secret. Stealthy visits to the hospital, Yaman's hidden medical care. While Yaman continued to maintain a healthy, vigorous public appearance behind the scenes, he was dealing with his asthma with medical treatment and hospital visits that he ensured remained discreet. According to insiders, Yaman would regularly visit hospitals for asthma-related treatments, but always at times when he was least likely to be recognized. His schedule was meticulously planned, and he often chose hours when the hospitals were less busy, ensuring that he could receive care without drawing attention. To avoid being seen by the public, Yaman employed a network of trusted drivers, using unmarked vehicles to make his hospital visits as inconspicuous as possible. Whether it was a private hospital or a state facility, Yaman would go to great lengths to maintain his privacy. Even inside the hospital, his presence was carefully concealed. Hospital staff were instructed to ensure that no one took photos, and extra security was provided to keep the media from catching a glimpse of the actor. The relentless pursuit of privacy, Yaman's commitment to keeping his illness hidden. One of the primary reasons Yaman chose to keep his asthma a secret was to protect his public image and career. Despite facing a chronic health issue, Yaman wanted to maintain the persona of a strong, independent man. He feared that any sign of weakness, particularly in the form of a health condition like asthma, would undermine the public's perception of him. He wanted his fans, his colleagues, and his family to view him as the charismatic, energetic actor they adored, not someone battling a chronic illness. Yaman's commitment to privacy extended to all aspects of his life. Even in moments of crisis, when his asthma flared up, he worked diligently to keep his struggles out of the public eye. He didn't want his fans to worry, and more importantly, he didn't want to give anyone the opportunity to question his ability to perform or succeed. For him, showing vulnerability was out of the question, as he believed it might impact how he was perceived in the industry. The impact of asthma on Yaman's daily life and work. Asthma, a disease that affects the airways and makes breathing difficult, can be triggered by a variety of factors such as cold air, allergens, and physical exertion. These triggers made it difficult for Yaman at times, especially during long days on set or when he was required to perform physically demanding scenes. However, he never allowed his condition to interfere with his commitment to his work. Despite occasional asthma attacks, Yaman's professionalism remained steadfast, and he continued to fulfill his commitments, even when it meant overcoming significant physical challenges. In fact, Yaman had a backup plan for every potential asthma attack. He kept a supply of his medication and inhalers on hand, and when necessary, he would take short breaks on set to recover. Asthma might have presented some physical challenges, but it didn't stop him from pushing forward and doing what he loved. While most celebrities might struggle with the idea of revealing their health problems, Yaman went to extreme lengths to keep his asthma diagnosis private. On set, when he faced an asthma attack, he would quietly retreat to a quiet space, take a few moments to breathe deeply, and then return to work as if nothing had happened. The public was none the wiser to these small battles he fought every day. Yaman's public image and asthma. The perfect mask. Despite the very real challenges he faced, Yaman's asthma remained a secret to his fans and the media. His fan base, both in Turkey and internationally, viewed him as a strong, athletic, and capable individual. The idea that he could be battling asthma seemed impossible to most, given the image he had carefully cultivated over the years. Asthma, a disease that can cause significant discomfort, was never something Yaman allowed to show through. His fans and the media knew him as a powerful, charismatic actor who performed demanding roles with ease. He went to great lengths to ensure that his asthma was never seen as a weakness, because in the eyes of his fans, any perceived weakness could tarnish his carefully built image. The mental and physical toll of living with asthma, especially while maintaining a public image of strength, undoubtedly affected Yaman. But instead of showing vulnerability, he used his willpower and determination to keep his struggles hidden from public view. Even when his health was at risk, he maintained the illusion of invincibility, all for the sake of preserving his career and legacy. The support of Yaman's family. Behind the scenes, Yaman's family played a crucial role in supporting him through his asthma battles. His parents were deeply involved in his medical care, researching the best treatments and making sure that Yaman received the attention he needed. When Yaman decided to keep his illness a secret, his family stood by him, fully supportive of his decision to keep the details private. They understood the pressures of fame and the desire to keep personal matters out of the public eye. This support system was vital for Yaman, helping him navigate both the physical challenges of asthma and the mental strain of keeping such a personal matter hidden. With a constant pressure to perform at his best, Yaman needed the unwavering support of his family to continue his career without the fear of his health being exposed. The final word, Yaman's strength and resilience. For years, Yaman's battle with asthma was a well-kept secret. His ability to maintain his career, his relationships, and his public image while dealing with a chronic illness speaks volumes about his resilience and determination. Even though the world may not have known about his health struggles, the reality is that Yaman has been facing them all along. His decision to keep his asthma private has only further solidified his status as a dedicated and hard-working individual. Through it all, Yaman has shown that strength comes not just from physical power but also from the ability to persevere in the face of adversity. His story is an inspiration to many, proving that even the strongest among us can have hidden struggles, but it's how we handle them that truly defines us. At Magazine News and Gossip, we applaud Yaman for his strength, dedication, and unwavering commitment to his fans. His story serves as a reminder that no matter the challenge, the human spirit can triumph.